Anne, Obiede, I want to go. Obiede, Ojo Chamachala, Yagamoruto, Abua Uyo, Agmacha, Mama Kwana, and the one. And I marry baby to walk each much and do everything, each and you at any, and auto, because Ojo Chamachala, I'm all talking. Oh, may I want to go. Hey,
The Excellency.
Someone will stop that seat.
The Excellency.
Go back out, tire.
That's the caption.
Excellency. Everybody get seated, please.
Welcome. Let's begin. Someone is going to pray for us. Sir, come in, sir.
Igala Lagos State. Mego Muri Ajaka. Excellency. So, Ojoki Biakako. So, Ojoki Biakako. So, Ojoki Biakako. Ojoki Gialberca Mulana Shewisa, Ojoki Biakako. Akpeteka Atenele, Ojoki Muda Womo. Is a woman whom I am, Ojoki do Wachakaduba. So, Dabaluka Ali, it's a woman already, man. Shewisa Jacolaki Coletun. Tidabale, Ojoki Muda Womo. So, Ashifati at Salat el Fati.
In Jesus' name,
Amen.
our God and our Father in heaven, the creator of the universe, we thank you for a day like this. We bless your name because you are God. Thank you for everything you have done for us. We are living under your mercy. Thank you for the journey mercy granted to our brother, Ajaka. Father, God in heaven, we commit this our meeting into your hand. We open this forum in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. In Jesus' name.
Amen. In conclusion, we have the Onigala Lagos State, who is also the chairman of Kogi State Traditional Ruler Council Lagos State, the chairman council, Yakubu is here. By his immediate right, we have the senior Onu in Lagos, the one called the Ono Guyo Lagos State in Council. His Royal Highness Chief Kadri Okonaji is here. You are highly welcome, sir. We also have Chief Mohammed, the Ono Igala Ibejuleki, on the land that we are here today. We also have the Ono Igala Leki LCD, Chief Yakubu is also here with us. So we have the Chief Imam Lagos State who has just prayed with us. Imam Adam Isa is here with us. We have the Ono Igala Egbedimo, Chief Anthony is also here with us. The Ono Igala Lagos State, Chief Yakubu Roy Isa is also here with us. We are highly welcome. So also in our midst here, we also have some dignitaries that are here. The member Kogi State House of Assembly representing the Kina Viraidu constituency. Also, we have representatives of different associations, meetings of Igalas and Kogi, sons and daughters here in Lagos. Because of time, we will not be able to mention your name all. You are all recognized. You are highly welcome. Thank you. We also have the Kogi Yolopu, that is the voice of Igala. Also here, you are here. And some representatives of Ibirasa, Your Excellency. We are not here today as Igala community alone. We are here today as Kogi community. But because of the space and the timing, we decided to invite only the head and representative of some of these people here. So we have the representative of the Ibira community that they are also here with us. So we have the David Johnson representing the Ibira community. So we also have the open community. So every community in Lagos, Basa, everybody, we are here in this your visit. You are welcome. Also, we recognize one after all the other. You are highly welcome to Lagos State, sir. And also, our leader, who is our host at this moment, his name is Hassan. We call him Hassan Leki. He is a philanthropic son of the Igala land. Yes. A round of applause for him. A round of applause for him. And the Ogata of Igala Kingdom. The Igala Lagos State.
Ilaji Luganda house na ke you know ata we go kile alele ere mi eleta ate guda lugo gege
na chi governor Kogi
Muri Ajaka
na chi governor Kogi
Muri Ajaka
na chi governor Kogi
Muri Ajaka. Thank you very much. Ejo dudu many enedu kojo holangwe inenedu kidekedi wakulolan Muri chojo gwolanwin because it is not easy to come out and everybody is admiring you. Let us forget about when a particular people, even the Igbira, the Okun, when the government is tormenting people, you see everybody hiding their face, but in their heart is written Muri. And we know it. But I will say it publicly that whatever threats the governor is issuing out, we are not scared. We will come out and deliver our vote for that mandate. Democracy is government of the people, for the people, and by the people.
Yes, sir.
And we stand on that, and we will make sure that we will deliver that vote to Muri, Yakubu, Ajaka come November. In fact, Engini Ongumakini Muri, Yakubu, Ajaka is a very simple woman being.
Enedu kima ken kima konyaten kima ago mi chenabe ene chenabe giden eju komidu gongini is ready to eat with a security
Wine and dine with a security man, because there are some of our brothers and friends who are supporting His Excellency, who are also non-Igala. Exactly. I pray that all of you, we are here. We cannot defend our land by remaining in Lagos. Yabelo can threaten anybody. Let us go back home. He cannot kill all of us. If in 2019 we were on the street of Ida, when they tried all the possible best to ring it, we refused. The same Asan took the lead. We were in Ida together. And we were moving from polling unit to polling unit, checking the results. And once they declared, we were dancing on the street of Ida, and nothing can happen. And this, we are going to do more again. You might have money, you might have immunity, but one thing you don't know, that we have God. And we believe so well that no matter how powerful the Jagaban of Lagos, I'm talking about the present president, is in Lagos, he did not keep people in Lagos, but yet he was defeated in Lagos, and nobody died. If that can happen, we'll go to Kogi. Enough is enough.
Yes. If Yabelo thinks, I've read so many things on the media, I've seen so many interviews when the interviewer is arguing. Can you prove that? What else do you need to prove? When a governor that want to create rift between all the tribes in Kogi, the first governor that will come out and say, I know NTA, this might be very detrimental to you people, but I'll say it. But he's the first governor that will say, I am a lion, I am passing, and an antelope is crossing the road. You can become a lion after you leave the office. So wait, when you are a lion, when you leave the office, we'll now know whether you are a lion or not. Because even this mandate, you did not get it as a lion. Yesterday, I am sure I was present with Aga Abaidu, Michael, Idako, the Ataigala who has gone hunting. And you stood and said, Igalas are your brothers. We are from the same father. But I'm surprised that you decide to march machinery to Igala land to start killing those your brothers you refer to as your brother. And we are telling the president, you cannot be quiet on our people. Our people are being killed on a daily basis. For you to attack an SDP candidate, and you are saying they attacked you. I don't know how you, a sitting governor, can be attacked by a man who is ordinarily contesting for a governor. And you have all the machinery that you have, and you are saying he attacked you. We all know the stories, but remember, you are a Muslim. If you lie to God, if you lie to everybody on earth, you cannot lie to God. And remember, one day you will die, because we will not live forever. But what legacy have you created in Kogi? You have come to create rift. You want to turn the Igbira against Igala, the Okun against themselves. Is that how a governor? We have Idris that led Kogi in the governor. We have Prince Abakar Audu. I don't think Igbira people have ever suffered any attack from the Igala people. They have never accepted it, and they have never condoned such act. But you came, and now we are hearing ta-ta-ta-ta-ta everywhere. That is the 2019 after the election. That is the video we're seeing. They go hear that. But now we are telling you, please, allow us to have our peace in Kogi. We are Kogites. We are not divided. Don't come and divide us. And we are saying to you, if you are finished, please pack your load and allow democracy to prevail in Igala land. We should go there, man. Thank you very much.
In 2019, in retrospect, the same way he did for Engineer Musa Wada. Yes. That is Igala Togbang in everything he's doing. And today, we are here. Today, Ojoki Rome, Asan Leki, Ibo Youth Lagos, Meugwamananake Dubwe, Amandia. Okay. So now, in the point Kawa, Takawimini, we are paying with the underdevelopment in Kogi East, in Kogi State, and Kogi East is the victim of the underdevelopment in the present so-called new direction government in Kogi State. So because of that, we want an end to the underdevelopment in Kogi East, calling from Lagos. Secondly, poor representation of Kogi East in state government, and even at the federal level, Igala is nowhere to be found because we have lost the position in Kogi State. So Ideon Kiawa Oyane Lagos. Agric Onchon Kakasho and Igala Uchoko Degen. That is the reason Kamoma Jumati Togri because they have sent off our children, our brothers from the farm, and they have given them guns. And we are crying and we are bleeding here in Lagos that will come to an end. Then in Lagos, before today, Lagos Igala community, all clubs in Lagos, Mashomagala, we have already commenced sensitization of PVC in Lagos. How do we intend to do it? Number one, in Nibuwa Maji Lagos, their PVC is registered in Kogi, no need for PVC transfer. They are here, and we have met their leaders, their clubs, their community by community. We are mopping them out. And inshallah, we believe our brothers, our other supporters, they will look away, definitely, Maya vote. That is number one. Then, occasion, we also look at PVC transfer is ongoing. There is no pain of the process. You have to go to the local government. When you will come from Igala, go there, fill a form, come to Lagos. Lagos. Okpeta ibiki po odome bie elotunyan ojoka kunya fill form na transfer with Lagos on we in Lagos we are ready to do that. And Magakini Komiku Kanwe, that is the message. And because of time very factor, we in Lagos we are not here without recommendation. The Lagos Igala community they will need a location in your government. Because Lagos is the home of investment. Yeah. So on Miami, they will bring it back home to ensure that Kogi work again. That is Okadomo. Secondly, sir, Your Excellency, sir, with all due respect and apology to anybody that may feel offensive, the Lagos Igala community observe a weakness in your media team. And we want to recommend that to be well strengthened with high level of professionalism. And by the grace of God, and we are requesting too that any Kiashejewa in your movement in that media team can with the consultation of our leaders. Okadomo. We also recommend that today in our midst, in Namomak Madinto artists, they have done a lot of music on your behalf. And by the grace of God, we also recommend that one of them is to perform on stage today and probably recommend Kikpoti, the independent campaign movement. Please, the director, sir, we want to recommend that our sister Queen Sally from the Lagos Igala people should join the movement to patronize us as Igala community there in Lagos. This is Uche Kiboa, Lagos. Your Excellency, sir, you are highly welcome.
Please, a hand of applause, a hand of applause.
Narodo azaminen. Onyami, Adami, Enyarami, Enebenami, Onyezami. Masumonon Masekwa Baunin. Honorable Muri, the governor to be, and he will be. We have already a vote here. It's a way to masses to prosper. It's a God way. Without God, we can't live. So let's vote for Muri.
My own name is Honorable Abdurrafiu Yakubu. By the grace of God today, I am the Director Finance of the Independent Campaign Council. I stand here to represent my people in Oku and Oworo land. Muki bubu awinwa to anta ati àwọn tó wà nule mi báyìí. Enta bereleni. History is about to beckon on us. And in every history, there must be one man appointed to lead the process that will lead to the history. Today, Your Excellency, God has chosen you. If you look at the whole thing, this is not joke. You are the man whose time has come. One thing we will beg you from our side, the liberation mandate God has given you, sir. You are a man whose humility is out of this world. If that one thing you take to Lugard House, Your Excellency, Kogi State has been polarized too much. There is fear. For what? For one man who has been overrated? No. From today, we vow that this movement, we are in it religiously until victory is assured. Amen. Some of us have been called names. They called us so many names. They say a lot of people are with the government, but they are just protecting their job. What happens to those who have no job? Your Excellency, Kogi State is a civil service community. When you get there, in 1 month, please look into welfare of the civil service. Number 2, Kogi does not need any media advertisement. By virtue of position, Kogi has borders with 9 states. Whatever you do in Kogi State, it announces itself. Your Excellency, there is decay in infrastructure. People are just in government, they don't have any idea. You're already surrounded with people with ideas. We are going to turn around Kogi State. Under you, Kogi will be an arrowhead in North Central. We are capable, we have all it takes to even borrow money to other North Central states. In your time, we are going to achieve it. Lastly, Your Excellency, without wasting much time, I want us to also look into the youths. There are too many ripple effects of cultism in Kogi State. The youths have nothing to do again than, bootlicking political appointees. God's willing, by the time you get there, Kogi youths need rehabilitation, Your Excellency. Please, cultism has eaten deep into our youth. Now what they do is to take small money from political appointed elected officers and begin to do anyhow. But we are ready. We are very ready this time around. Nobody will chicken us inside. We say this boldly from our chest. We will resist them with every blood in our system. Thank you so much.
Your Excellency, sir, Alhamdulillah for coming. We thank God for his mercy in your life. My first point, please, I'm begging you in the name of God, you must involve God Almighty. That is when we can deal with this man called Bello. First, there is spiritual attack going on right now as we speak that is destroying our harmonization as one entity, which you must stand firm. All of us need to join hands with him. He alone cannot do it. That spiritual battle that is scattering impossibility of all of us to join hands together is no longer there. So the division is coming there through spiritual. That is number 1. Prayers is very, very important. Number 2, PVC arrangement is ongoing. As we speak, when you get down to Kogi Central, there are a lot of team work going on right now. They are not INEC officials. These people move door to door. They gather details concerning their people. They will take it direct to the INEC, do the necessary things, and bring out their PVC to them. But as we speak, if you go down to Kogi East, sometimes you'll be trying to transfer or do other things, network will not compromise. Your Excellency, sir, there are elders within Kogi State. Please go around, carry them along. It will be useful. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
It's okay, please.
My Gonigala, Your Royal Highness, the Onigala of Lagos State. You have shown your capacity as the true representative of Ataf Igala in Lagos State. Thank you very much. Other village chiefs here, I thank you for this warm reception. I'm proud of you all. The reception you've given me have shown the unity of our people in spite of our diversity. And my entourage, Barrister Shaib Arwa, SCN. Can you please stand up for recognition, please? Architect Dauda is, in fact, the gubernatorial candidate of APM, one of those that endorsed my candidature. Our team leader, Brigadier General Sunday Umaru, retired. Honorable Moses, Honorable Dodo. The Ododo Igala. Yes. Every Ododo is original. Yes. Our chief host and a good senior brother, the person of Malam Hassan. Please thank him for me. Yes. From the day I met him, he has shown more than enough commitment to our struggle. He has shown more than enough concern to see that Kogi State becomes a better state that it ought to be. Mala Hassan, we thank you, wherever you are now. I've heard all the speakers have said and the question asked. As you know, I was originally of APC. In fact, I was the Deputy National Public Secretary of APC. You all know what happened during the primary. 12 hours to the primary, the governor procured a court order suspending me from the party, by so doing, stopping me from participating in the primary. Of course, that is the highest of injustice I've ever seen since I've been in active politics. Of course, having consulted with our people, I have to leave to go to another party to fight this fight. Not because of my personal interest, because of the interest of the state. That's why I moved to SDP, and SDP graciously granted me their platform. That is why I'm running on SDP today. As you all know, poverty has taken over our dear state. There's hunger everywhere. Out of every 10 Kogi to see, 9 are in critical situation. I know those of you that are in the city, like one of the speakers said, bears the brunt. And Kogi State is blessed with everything that makes a state a better state. But the major problem we're having is the issue of management. So we are coming to rescue and manage the state. How do we intend to rescue and manage the state? As you can see, Kogi State is a civil service state. As at the last count, most of the civil servants at the local cadre doesn't even know how much the state is owing them. If you are lucky, a month before last month, you get 30%. Maybe last month, you get 20%. Maybe this month, you get 10%. You don't even know what is going to come your way. So we're in this race to change that narrative. And how are we going to change it? Both Islam and Christianity says, once a laborer do a job for you, before the sweat dry up, he deserves his wage. Is that not? Yes. So once we get this opportunity through you, we're going to change that. Every laborer must be paid for his or her job. Secondly, what we intend to do as a government if we get the opportunity, we want to invest in infrastructure. The easiest way to reflate an economy is by investing in infrastructure. And how do we intend to invest in this infrastructure? We are going to create what I call Kogi Construction Corporation, where most of the construction job will be done by direct labor. For instance, if you check in Lokoja, there's a flyover that is not up to 500 meters. That flyover was constructed over 6 billion naira. Meanwhile, a road leading from that flyover to the end of Ganaja, that is less than 3 kilometers. With that 6 billion, we will do Abuja Standard Road there. Every CCA government must apply scale of preference. But in the case of what we have there, they are not doing that. So we intend to invest in our women. How do I mean? If you check today, women between the age of 25 to 35 are the ones suffering mainly in the state. We intend to give them a working capital. We are targeting 30,000 women to be given cash of, say, 300,000 naira. Because, for instance now, my stepmom was a local trader. If you give somebody who is residing in Ajaka 300,000 as a capital, if she cross over to Udaba to buy Aganabode, to buy stuff with 300,000, there's no issue, not make 10% markup. And this market comes every 5 days. You can imagine somebody who is making 30,000 naira every 5 days, times 4 times. Times 4. That is about 120,000. There are some people here that are earning less than that. So if we have that number by 30,000, the economy of the state will pick up. That is one of the things we intend to do. Before now, for those of us that are from either Ankpa, Dikina, we have a general hospital that are up to standard. Where I grew up in Ajaka, those of us from Ajaka, either it's like our London. Yes, you know, when you come to either that time, the moment you cross to technical school, you start seeing street light. You see yourself in London. But now we don't have such a thing. But when I got the opportunity as a visitor, I have to reinvent what I grew up seeing. That's why I brought street light to the whole of that town. You understand? The general hospital in Ida, Ankpa, Dikina are off. In fact, the nurses that we know while we were in primary school, when you see their uniform, it's as white as snow. But today, that snow white has become brown white. Why? Because their take-home pay cannot take them home. How can you take care of yourself again? So we tend to change that by making sure the 3 general hospitals are equipped to standard. And these things are doable. It's not rocket science. Issue of education. Almost all primary schools in our rural communities today are not working. Because it's either the teachers are still on, not strike, verification to confirm their authenticity as staff or not staff. Like in my own village, the primary school in my village in Yakubu is no more there. Because the teachers have been screened out. And I'm sure more than 100 of those villages are equally affected that way. So we intend to look into that. Kogi State is almost the size of the whole of Southeast. We have arable land. We tend to go back to agriculture. The kind of agriculture we want to take our people back to is not the type that is not a one that you go for maize or cassava. No, we want to take our people back into cash crop farming. And we tend to apply the Pakistani model. What is the Pakistani model? You have to select some few educated ones, use them as pilot scheme, And we are targeting 3,000 educated youth to give them the necessary equipment that maybe Kogi State, we can produce cocoa, we can farm cocoa. Cashew is one of the main things now. There are some of the seeds now that when you plant it within 4 years, it starts producing. So these are the things we intend to go into. And then one of the major problems we are facing in the state again is the issue of insecurity. And this insecurity is caused mainly by the state actors. During the election, they equip the armed boys to go and attack opponents. And when the election is over, they leave these arms with the boys. And of course, a jobless man with firearm, of course, you take it to the road. Yes, and that's why kidnapping is everywhere in Kogi State today. Yes. We tend to mob these arms, compensate them, train them, so that they will be useful to their life, to themselves. Another thing is the issue of roads. What we tend to do in our manifesto, we are working on 7 major local governments. Lokoja local government, Okene local government. We are going to work on 7 major local governments. Okene local government, Lokoja local government, Ida local government, Kaba, Ankpa, Dikina, and Basa. We are going to do what I call urban renewal. I don't know if you have been to Ida before. If you come to Ida, Ida is a well-planned town. Yes. But erosion is chasing us like as if we are criminals now. Yes, sir. And the only way to handle erosion is to replant the town. The 7 major towns. And guide people on how they build and where they should build. So these are the things we tend to do for our people. But most importantly, the unity of the state. And by the grace of God, we are not going to steal even chichi of the state. Not a kobo, chichi. Because what is going on now, only God knows. Nobody knows what is coming to the local government. And even at the DMO office in Abuja now, we don't know how much the state is owing. I have a record that shows we are owing over 110 billion, and that one says 130 billion. So we don't really know how much we are owing. I hope it doesn't go beyond this figure, more than this figure. Because if it does, that means only God will save us. So in all, I want our people in Lagos, just like the speaker said, Lagos people are fearless people. Because this is the headquarters of democracy in Nigeria. Yes, sir. They know their rights. They know what to do. And I want them to, with what they have known about democracy, to please move their voters' card back home so that they can participate in the November 11 election. Because with them on ground, victory is certain for us. Yes, sir. And when we get victory, of course, Kogi and Arida. So I thank you people. I thank Malam Hassan for the opportunity for hosting us. By the grace of God, when we get this office that I'm seeking for, Kogi shall not be the same again. Amen. And I pray and I hope, as we have come together as one united people, may God continue to bless us as He has given us the direction now. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Megba meolule chaka amonu madagbade amini meolule amaye amachokba amata chaka medemi meolule chaka and Edwache Bongni that we have His Excellency Honorable Muri Ajaka with us live in Lagos today. I want to especially thank our brother, Mr. Hassan, who made this possible for the Kogi indigenous in Lagos to receive the leading governorship candidate in Kogi State at the moment. Alhamdulillah. despite all the obstacles, the challenges before him, is still the name that everybody is calling every nooks and cranny, anywhere you go. Odun le magboy, daba ko onua, onu Lagos, kai kwa ele, yani ojo, bole le, che ole le gwe kaki dufui. To that bele, the Muri movement is highly contagious. Abok mame mo, teneki mame mono, ola machaka che yaje project, Muri kide.
Please, now go honor your Excellency. In the major detail, I think I get quickly now. You can get you we're done. I walk it ball. I don't mind you back there on the ground, but you know, I mean social media messages kali about where Muri Shabe. Are you seeing it or what are you doing on it? Because only kali ya demoralize ya. Ije wakada going on. Then Keji, Agbon Abali, Kagini security meeting Mashi, Ojane Kogi, that Muri entrance to Kogi is a threat to security. Are you looking at that? Is it true or false? Please, thank you very much.
Look at use social media, they are all false. There is no way a candidate entering a state is a security threat. It's not possible. In the region, it's not true. Emma kini ilebele social media joy. In the story, look at my social media, and I got quite a my own scam. I've never had any police case in my life. Oh, I've never had an EFCC case in my life. But somebody threw it up on social media. And I booked my own job. I booked a lot of secondary school. My family, my mother. It's all politics in the region. So all those things, we are not deterred. What I expect of you all is let's be consistent. Let us not give up. This struggle is for our collective interest. And by the grace of God, with your commitment, we'll win at the end of the day in the region. So what they are trying to do is to invoke fear. Imandabelen, Elibo can't tell of Nadia and lie on Mama Man. No. No, let's follow that narrative now. Elibo can't tell of Nadia and lie on Mama Man. He lie on Nadia and telephone. So that's where we are in the region. So you shouldn't worry. And look at boys' social media. They are not correct. So your own, you should remain dogged in the region. And mobilize and boa. Victory is certain. Egba. Nago.
So, His Excellency, on there.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Winsali, Koyon. Winsali, there, Akoi. On there.